What is happening, everyone? Welcome back to G-Ball Vision. Today I have for you guys a really exciting unboxing to dig into. Before we get started, double check and make sure you are subscribed to the channel. I would love to have you here. And before you head out, do me a huge favor, hit that thumbs up button. Greatly appreciated, everyone. Feel free to let me know what you're carrying in your pockets today down in the comments. Love hearing from you guys. So we have a knife coming in from FerraMonster, and this is a newer company. Started up in 2022, and they did contact me and want me to check out a couple of their models. This is the Urbangrip, and they dabble in some more premium ended knives, guys, and the couple that they sent in are extremely interesting looking. Now, I have not been into this one, but I have seen them in photos. You get a nice little patch. We get a introduction card, and we get a spec card, which we will take a look at here in a moment if need be. And then inside we have a zippered pouch. And so good packaging from FerraMonster. And then we have a nice pouch. We have a microfiber cloth, and then we have our knife here. So as I said, guys, this is the Urbangrip, and we are going to be looking at a full titanium body with a carbon fiber inlay on both sides, which is a nice touch. The titanium does have a nice goldish, bronzish anodizing done to it. And for the steel, we are going to be looking at M390, and I have double checked with them before they even sent the knives along. I asked them about the heat treatment process of the M390, and the HRC for their M390 is 60 to 62, which is good to go in my book. It's definitely one step ahead of a lot of other companies, right? So in this particular model, we are looking at 8.4 inches overall with a 3.67 inch blade. So definitely going to be a full size knife here. Nice, simple drop point blade. Average looking blade stock, looks to be a full flat grind. Nice little sharpening choil there. Good access to that lock bar. The carbon fiber looks really good. I don't know, it doesn't specify on the website or on the card what kind of carbon fiber this is. It kind of looks like a marbled carbon fiber. Another thing that I really appreciate about their knives is there's no branding on this knife whatsoever. You know, they don't have a big logo here or the name of the company on the blade. They keep it nice and clean. So that is a check mark in, you know, the right direction for this company. And they have a little logo or something there on the pivot that is non-tooled. And then on the show side, we have one body screw. So that is a nice touch. Keeps it, this looks very, very clean. And then on the lock side here, we have one body screw. We have our two torque screws for the titanium clip that matches the rest of the body. And then, of course, our tooled pivot and our lock bar insert screw. And then we have a matching titanium backspacer here. And upon that first flip, it definitely has a nicely tuned detent. And the other couple models that we have to check out from these guys look equally as good as this one does. Time will tell. We will be getting into each one individually in separate videos, but I am truly excited, especially now after getting this thing in hand. I'm really excited, and I was already really excited while these were on their way because the people that I'm dealing with from FerraMonster are really nice people, very upfront about everything that they are doing. They answered all of my questions very quickly, no issues whatsoever when it came to answering any of my questions. I do notice here that they chamfer this out on both sides nicely. Can we reverse? You can reverse flick it if you get in the right spot. Yeah, easily. Trying to figure out where that is. Okay, it's kind of like low No, that's too low. Kind of like middle of the tang there. It's not meant, this is strictly a front flipper. I'm just kind of messing around, seeing if you can. So you can. Is it going to be the easiest thing in the world? No, but you definitely can reverse flick it and thumb flick it. Cool. Yeah, I like it. The detent is tuned nicely for this front flipper. It is nice and snappy. And then as far as the closing action, this is going to drop to the thumb and then a nice light shake or two, and it will go home. Now, these are going to be, you know, these are not going to be inexpensive knives, guys. These guys are shooting for the stars right off the rip. I believe, I don't know the exact price point of this knife, but from my memory, I remember checking out and looking at all three models, and the prices range from $250 to like $350 depending on the model and the variation that you get. Like this model here, there is 3 or 4 or 5 different ones that you can choose from. They have uncoated, they have coated, they have different inlaid versions, so they have a lot of different stuff going on, and I have no problem with that price point. I would much rather pay the same, you know, $300 or whatever it is for something like this than go and buy something from, say, We Knife Company, where you get a suboptimal heat treat. There's no reason for it, so I'm all for, you know, companies jumping right out the gate, jumping really high, and following through with everything and making everything the way that it should be. So I'm all for this, and I'm happy about it. The more options we have as consumers, the better, no matter what price point it is. So we will have our standard milled clip here with a little bit poking out of the pocket, but as this is going to be an EDC knife, kind of a gent knife, that is perfectly acceptable with me. You'll be able to get a hold of this thing easily and pull it out of the pocket, and like right vice versa, be able to put it back in the pocket easily. The blade is perfectly centered. I don't know who is aiding FerraMonster. I don't know who's coaching them or helping them along the way, but whoever it is has definitely given them very good advice across the board. No branding on the blade, tuning the detents very well, centering on the blade, fit and finish looks excellent. I mean, all the way around, the inlay is very nice. Inlay on both sides, which a lot of companies will stiff you on that. Good lockup. Detent's nice. Closing action is nice. Properly heat treating the M390. So whoever is helping them out is doing them a huge justice, you know, because based on this model right here, they are doing a lot of things very good. So while we're talking about the steel, we just have a regular piece of notebook paper just because it was close by. And what do you know? They put a good edge on this guy too. And it's kind of crazy. They do have their own website where, you know, they sell these knives. And they also have a sister company or two, one of which we're going to be checking out one of the knives from the sister company as well. It's more of an outdoor branch, if you will, where FerraMonster is more of the premium line. So they have a couple of different things going on as a company as a whole. But what I was going to say is they do a lot of selling through Amazon, And what's crazy to me is I have never once seen this knife or anything from FerraMonster on Amazon, and I am routinely surfing Amazon for new knives coming out, checking deals on certain knives. You know, I look up more premium ended knives, more budget ended knives, and for some reason, these have never, you know, crossed my eyes, at least not to my memory. Now, not that my memory is that great, but I would think I would have seen this before and remember it. Although they are a newer company, you know, within the last year and a half, 2 years. So in a short amount of time, the couple of models that they have put out look really, really nice, guys. And the 3 models that I have seen from them are all very different, with the way they look, with the blade shapes, the different sizes. So we have a couple of other ones to get to that look really interesting. And I am thoroughly enjoying this one. It's a full-size knife, guys, that is done extremely well. I will link their website down below so you can see what else they have to offer as well. And you know, if you see a couple of the knives on their website or on Amazon, which I'll link down below as well, just so you can go check it out. It's not an affiliate link or anything like that. It's just so you can go check out what they have. More than likely, I have one to check out. So if you're interested in just waiting to see, you know, me unbox it and see what my take is on it before you go picking something up, you're more than welcome to do that. But based on this one example here, they really have their act together, and they went from, you know, starting up step 0 to step 9. Like this, they jumped very high, very far, and they did themselves a huge justice by, you know, doing everything that they have done. There's still companies who've been around for years and years and years who are still getting things wrong, in my opinion, you know, with branding, with, you know, not very good heat treats or suboptimal heat treats, and, you know, just little nitpicky things along the way. I don't know what I would change on this knife right off the rip. Maybe a fuller here, but that's getting, you know, this was designed as a front flipper, so can't really nitpick that. And as a front flipper, this is very, very nice. So, I mean, you could say you wouldn't mind another opening method, but you still can use it as a, you know, secondary opening method there, that chamfered out area. But this thing is solid. It's got a nice, quick, strong detent, nice and snappy. I am enjoying this. Time will tell, and we'll do a full overview of this guy here very, very soon. I'm going to be putting this in my pocket right away and seeing what this thing is all about. But I love that blade shape, love the look of this knife, love the fit and finish, the action. This thing is definitely solid, and with the heat treat being where it is, I am definitely impressed with this knife right here, the Urbangrip. You guys will have to let me know what you think of this knife down in the comment section. I love hearing from you guys, especially on these newer knives. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up button. Always appreciate that, guys. And if you're new here, well, we release videos just like this one every single day, sometimes twice a day. Hit that subscribe button, ring the bell. I would love to have you here. Otherwise, guys, I will throw up a couple of new videos. Go check one of them out. Have an awesome day. Thank you for watching, and I will catch you on the next one.